Welcome, fight fans, to the Fighters Voice Kick-Ass Podcast.
Your Fight Talk Authority.
Not to mention the most entertaining and talked about podcast with your kick-ass host, Richard ORTIZ.
You mad? Come at me, bro.
And his loyal kick-ass co-host, Senor Cole ESCOVEDO.
Streaming live and worldwide.
Coming to you all the way live from a little place somewhere in Cali. The Fighters Voice Kick-Ass Podcast.
Fresno, California. We're live in Mad Production Studios here in Fresno, the O-Town. You know, sometimes they call it the No-Town.
They do call it the No-Town.
But they still call it the O-Town at times.
You know, I've heard like the No.
Yeah.
But I'm always one of those guys that says Fres yes.
Oh, okay.
Like I'm one of those people. Like I really thought the downtown revitalization thing should have got more traction. Like people should have supported it more. Like there's a lot of buildings.
Support it,
there.
back it up, make sure.
Make sure it happened. You know what I mean? But
you know
I'm
what
one
I
of
like
those
about
guys.
our show? We can't even get through an intro without already in conversation. That's
I
the
know.
unique part of it right here. Rich Ortiz, I'm your host of the Fighters Voice Kick-Ass Podcast with the co-host with the most, the UFC veteran himself, Mr. Cole ESCOVEDO. What's happening, Cole?
What's up, amigo?
We had a great show yesterday, man.
Yeah?
We had with a strength and conditioning professional.
Yeah, you had Charles.
Charles
yeah.
Tremblay.
I know
Tremblay.
Charles from back in my days.
Yeah. He always has a story to tell. And, you know, what people don't know is me and Charles are real good friends. And, you know, I don't like to post that friend of mine, blah, blah, blah. Because I just bring them on and let them go at it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's because you don't want to overshadow why they're on the show.
Exactly.
Like their skills and talents is why they're here. Then people just go, oh well, it's just his friend. Well, no, it's UFC boxing level, champion level.
And it always sounds like you want to add that. Well, he's my personal friend. No, right? You know what I mean?
You know, when he's super famous and stuff. Yeah, I mean
well,
the kind of people Charles has gotten to train and be part of. It's
exactly.
I remember back in the day, I was working with Tom. I want to say Tom. His name's going to come into the last second. He worked out of Steve Sabonia's gym. Okay. Up Van Ness area, Sierra Sport and Racket Club, like the old school one, the original one. And he was like Chuck's training for a while. He's conditioning and strength coach for a while, Koscheck's. Like he worked with all those guys. So it's cool to see someone.
Name a gym in Fresno that Charles has not worked in. Right, exactly.
Oh, I can name one. Oh, well, it's not Fresno though. It's Clovis. Okay. I can name one. Yeah. It's Crunch. It's Crunch.
Okay, well,
that
I'm sure
that one hasn't opened yet.
Yeah, exactly. But he's been everywhere. He's been everywhere. But no, it was a great show, and if you missed the show, subscribe or go to the YouTube. www.youtube.com/thefightersvoice. That's www.youtube.com/thefightersvoice.
We got to get like some graphics where you just kind of like
we do. We do.
You know?
We do. We have those little things right there, but you know, hey, we're working.
You know, just hit the bell.
Speak.
You know, you want to get the bell because that way they'll get those notifications and they'll watch the views.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what we want.
There you go.
See?
That's the way to do it right there, man. I mean, because speaking
everybody's on steroids.
They are.
That's Nate.
They are.
That's Nate Diaz. I love that soundbite.
They are.
He's
on
steroids.
And
he's kind of true. You know, not to redirect what you were going to say, but he's kind of true. You know, to an extent, like there's not many that aren't. I can gladly. I'm one of those guys that can raise my hand and say, yeah, never, not once. I never needed it. I didn't think I needed it. You know, that's all there is to it. But that list.
Well, I could raise my hand and honestly say that, you know, I have drank Corona before. So, you know, I can do that. I can say that.
No, I feel you.
Yeah. Hey, you know what? Also, someone who's into fitness, man. I mean, I want to give a big plug, man. She's going to be coming on the show. She's a friend of mine, and that's Maria. You can reach her gym. It's in Madera, California. There it is right there.
Yeah, that's the picture I was talking about.
Fighter's Voice right there. She's located on 225 South Pine Street in Madera, California, Suite 106. And the phone number there is 559-514-3496. And she's a fearless Latina fitness warrior. That's what she put down.
It's got to be a difficult workout then. Like you're going to probably get your ass kicked kind of thing.
No, bro. She always posts a bunch of stuff. She's very active, man, and she just makes it happen.
That's what I'm saying is like if you go and take a workout from her, you're probably going to get your ass kicked. Like, it's going to probably be an insane workout.
You are. And some for the most part will enjoy that ass kicked, but no, it's work though.
Yeah, no, I would imagine. It would be like if you showed up at Coach B's place, you would already know what to expect.
Oh,
like
yeah.
That's not going to be fun. It's going to be fun, but it's not going to be fun.
Yeah. Exactly. Let's post that picture again in case, you know, the viewers missed it.
I think that's the one I was telling you about earlier where I was like, where
Boom.
She made that, right?
I'm down with the Fighter's Voice. Well, yeah, she made that shirt.
Yeah, that's why I saw her. I was like, that's not one of ours, but that's
she's
not
down
a bad
for
idea.
It. Yeah, she supports the Fighter's Voice. You know what time it is.
Cool.
Yep. So when she comes on the show, man, we're gonna make sure that we have like that finger food, you know, like carrots and stuff. She does her own. No, seriously, she does her own blend and stuff, man. She's probably crying for a pizza or something.
Nah, yeah, good luck.
Yeah.
Water and carrots.
Yeah. Well, anyways, yeah, Madera, California. Make sure you go to Extreme Fitness. Let them know the Fighter's Voice sent you and work out a discount there, a little deal, some kind of promo. And I did tell her that if she comes on this show, that we would go broadcast in her gym. We'll make it work.
Okay.
Yeah, but not at 6 o'clock in the morning. Hell.
No.
No.
I got knuckleheads to watch at like 8 in the morning.
Oh yeah, that's right. Hey, so how's that going for you?
It's good. We're like week I think 8 now, like 7
Have
or 8.
you showed any of them a 1-2 or a jab or a takedown or a sprawl?
No, we totally want to avoid that. That's not what we're, because I mean, realistically, a lot of the places those kids are coming from.
One day you're gonna go to work and some kids gonna say, "I know you."
Oh, it's already happened.
I know who
no,
you
they
are.
already know who I
okay.
am. Yeah, me and like I said, my boy Casey. He's like second in command.
Oh,
up there.
okay. Oh, Casey.
Yeah. So they already know that I'm in the same
right,
realm as Casey and stuff like that. So it's just you get made fun of a little bit about it. Like when you get in arguments, they because they're teenagers, they're kids, so they'll poke you with whatever they know because they realistically they know if they swing they're gonna lose. It's an adult versus a kid.
Yeah, absolutely.
But they're like, I'm going to say stuff that I know is going to piss him off, and he can't do nothing about it.
Well, that's just like when people do on social media. They do the same thing.
Yeah, so it's just a patience
And
thing.
you know what? I got to be honest. I'm going to get my first victory today. Because
Yeah?
I'm like 0 for 10 on that.
Oh?
Yeah, I always seem to bait into their reaction time.
No, man, you got to just...
Anymore.
Realistically, if it looks like something that's going to cause an argument, it's probably usually a troll.
Yeah.
Like someone's trolling. Like they're doing like I saw some funny stuff today where I was like that, and I shared it and I was like, because I just wanted to like fire it a little, and I was like, that's got to be a hoax. Like the kid's flipping the bird. Like it's got to be a hoax.
Yeah.
I was just thinking somebody's trying to
Don't click on it, man.
No, well, like in the sense of like they're doing it just to cause an argument.
Right.
And you read that I scroll down the comments real quick, and almost every single person was all in the same agreement. Like they were all saying the same thing. So I'm like, okay, they made it sound like it was going to be this big debate. I'm not seeing any debate whatsoever. So I'm like, that's got to be a troll. Like it has to be a troll job. So sometimes when you see those things where you're like, that's going to cause an argument. Nope.
Well, it is, and sometimes it does. Hey, in case you're probably wondering, where is Mr. Ken Shamrock? He's our guest tonight, and right now we're having a little bit of connection difficulties, and we may just be in deep conversation, and when he calls, we're just going to go right in that mode with that interview with Ken Shamrock. We're going to do a recap on his Valor Bare Knuckle boxing was a success.
Yeah, no, that was a good show.
He got the attention from the who's who in the MMA world. And so, and you know what? So did Richard Goodman, because people in that event and in the MMA world were saying, "Who put this card together? This is the mother load of all mother loads. It is a stacked card."
I got Richard. He wants to bring it out to Tachi.
Yeah, exactly. And it didn't do itself,
No, and I mean the one thing that I noticed.
See, Richard got connects with fighters, man. That's just up his alley. He'll close his eyes and put on a fight.
He was just waiting.
Yes.
To expand, breathe a little. You know what I mean, so to speak.
Exactly.
Nowadays he's given the opportunity to breathe a little.
Yeah, there you go.
We've seen what he can achieve. Now, granted,
ladies and gentlemen, fighting out of the blue corner.
So I think it'll be good. It'd be fun to see Itachi, but the ring is what I like the most. There was no wall.
No.
But it was the angle of the ring is basically what kept you from needing it. And it's boxing. There's no grappling, so there's no real need for a cage to lean on, which is, I don't think a lot of people thought about that. When I saw some people complaining, I'm like, but they're not going to be grappling.
People are always going to complain. Always find something. They're gonna, but I like the throwback, the tights. The kind of.
Yeah, that was really cool. I don't know.
Solomon. Remember
we
Solomon, the old pose?
Rich, if you're watching, you got to tell us: was that done on purpose as like a throwback to those old boxing days, or was that just the decision of the outfit? Because there's a lot of ad
thing
space
that was
there.
missing was that little sash is hanging
now
down. Remember?
Did it say their name down the side of the leg? Or something?
They were able to put some sponsors on there. I noticed that.
Yeah, I saw a couple sponsors, so
I
it looks
love
like it's
that
not
throwback.
Restricted.
The Solomon days.
It looked pretty cool, like LeVar's blue ones with the chin check on it.
Yeah.
Dude, that was dope. That looked really nice, and I saw everybody's different things, and I was like, okay, it's not just LeVar, because he said something about like not my choice or something. So I don't think he was a fan. But there's a couple guys that liked him really well.
Oh, JC LLAMAS loved him. And I want to talk about that fight. I mean, that was a back and forth seesaw battle. And what happened at the end? There you go, right there.
Well, yeah. So you got two things going on. JC saying there was a headbutt that caused a cut. I don't know where the headbutt was. Someone's gonna have to point that out to me. And then you've got the combination of it was late hits because you can hear the horn go off.
Yeah.
And then this is literally no disrespect. This is just to give an analogy so people can understand why and what the pause was like. It was like the ref just kind of watched the fight. You know what I mean? Like you got
he became a spectator for a while.
Yeah, but in like a tunnel vision sense.
Oh.
So you got to figure it's a first organization's debut. There's no cage. If you're a ref that you've been used to using combat sports that has a cage wall,
right?
Like you're mentally used to that. So when they go bullying towards the wall, you don't really react the same, or maybe you're listening for bells. Maybe you've only worked with bells,
right?
And you're nervous on top of it. So there's lots of factors going on, but you can hear the bullhorn go off. So maybe there's confusion. Maybe they were told you're going to hear a bell. That's going to be the end. And then don't ignore bullhorns, whatever, but you're going to hear a bell.
Yeah.
And maybe he was told that. I don't know. I didn't get the backstage instructions, but there was a very clear round was over.
This better than anybody. The referee makes it clear on everything. It could be the event. It's a new event.
There's lots of factors, lots of nerves, lots of nerves to not screw up. Sometimes will get you tunnel vision because now as a ref, you're literally looking out first off for the safety of the fighters. That's number one. So you're watching the fight in the sense of, okay, I see blood. Where'd the blood come from? What happened? What did I miss?
Yeah.
So, and then you might be talking to yourself and not hear that horn. It happens. Yeah. So, but it was clearly late, but the fighters you can't blame because you go until the ref tells you to stop. That's rule number one. You don't stop until the ref tells you to. Simple. Exactly. That's how you win your paycheck.
And also protect yourself at all times.
And that's how you protect yourself at all times. So, without the ref telling them they're going to go, but I don't know where there was a headbutt. That's the part I'm blanking on. As I watched the fight, maybe I missed it or whatever. But if somebody cues it up, send me a link and cue it up and say this spot at the time.
Well, actually, I have a link. I just don't know if we have authorization to post it.
Well, yeah, but I mean,
I know what you mean. Yeah, but we'll have to break that
down.
So
they're gonna have to definitely redo that.
Well, I'm hearing they're gonna run it back.
Yeah, that would be. There was a weekend of run it backs.
Yes. Oh, yes.
Weekend of run it backs.
Yes, there was.
You got the Jeremy Stevens fight was over in that was a short one. That was less than a minute. We're talking about the eye gouge.
Yeah. Well, did you see when a picture of it?
Yeah, that was bad.
Man,
that was bad.
That's not cool, man.
That's again. You're going to hear that debate again. How do you cover up the fingers? You can't.
No, you can't.
Not without.
Is that an automatic? You think it should be an automatic DQ?
But here's the thing. What if you didn't do it on purpose? If you didn't do it on purpose, ooh, I lost sound. If you didn't do it on purpose, then you're going to punish a guy for something that he didn't do on purpose, and now it goes on his record. Like an accident should cost.
Do you think there should be, like instant replay, like they have in the NFL, even in baseball?
Yeah, when it comes to things like that, I think
they should exercise that option.
Yeah, it should be an option. But here's the thing: what's the criteria going to be for when we do a replay?
An eye gouge. Find out if it was done on purpose. If not, it's a DQ.
How are you going to really prove intent though on a replay?
Well, I mean, you just are.
You know what I mean? Like if the whole
hey, Mark Davis said, "What's good?" I just had to interrupt. Mark Davis Jr. from Fresno, California. It's Mark Davis behind camera. Said, "Hey, what's going on? Since everybody's coming back, when are we going to see ESCOVEDO back in the cage, or is he interested in bare knuckle, or is he just interested in a Big Mac?" I like that. Didn't mean to interrupt, man, but it was just popping right now.
You know, it's the same thing that LeVar talked to us about as far as pay.
Yeah,
there's a certain level of pay for those type, for MMA and stuff. I don't know.
Who knows?
I mean, I don't really, if they came to me with like a realistic offer of some kind, maybe. But my time's so tied up with work right now that like, I don't know, man. To get punched in the face again for like literally no reason.
Yeah, not just for the fun of it.
Yeah, it wouldn't be for the fun of it. It's got to be at that point. It would literally have to be for the money. Like it's one of those scenarios where I have no intention of doing that. Mm-hmm. So it would really have to be.
If I'm ever going to give up Coronas, it has to be for the money.
Yeah, exactly.
Right?
Yeah.
I'm not going to just do it for free.
Yeah, no.
Pay
me.
Yeah, exactly.
So I don't know. So the chances,
and even then, it better be good money.
The chances of that happen is probably pretty slim.
Okay. JT, man, you're everywhere. A big supporter of the fighter's voice. Hey, what's up? You said, what's up? What's good? What's up, gents? Hey, everything's good, JT. You know what, JT, we got to get you on the show, man. You know, we got to work something out. Something out. Let's create a story or something. Or let's create some opportunity for both of us. I think that's good. That's fair to say. Daniel says, hey, what's up? Daniel, what's happening, man? Appreciate you watching in right now. And who else do we have here? How come we never see KP on TV? Okay, it's not TV, it's YouTube, but if KP was on, then who'd run the show?
That's true.
ESCOVEDO run it on there. And then
Yeah, good luck. The whole this shit would come to a fucking
Yeah, you'll see
halt.
like smog lights everywhere and stuff.
Yeah, it would just stop.
It would.
It's what I used to tell players when I dealt blackjack. Like, I don't deal blackjack. I would get in the box and I go, "Did you guys hear that?" And they'd go, "What?" And I go, "The wheels to this game coming to a grinding halt." And they'd all laugh. Yeah, there you
It
go.
would. Daniel, what's up, my man?
Goatee may not be the size. We should have like a little warning of there, a little just stipulation.
Daniel, my man. Oh, you know what? I'm excited about this event, Fresno, California. We have the officers that are fighting, police officers that are fighting. We also have some amateurs that are fighting. We have
It's gonna be the badge versus badge event, or what?
something similar to that, only better. Okay, only stronger, only different. I'd rather say different. But the Fighter's Voice is going to have a booth there,
cool.
selling some shirts, selling some hats, and get them now, guys, or they should sell out that day.
Nice. What days is it gonna be on?
October 11th. October 11th, and we'll get more detail that as we get closer. We're going to have one of the fighters on there that's headlining.
Oh, okay, cool.
The Haro brothers, man, and these guys are amateurs. They're potential to be either Olympians or just turn pro and get those big signing bonuses when they sign with the big company. Exactly.
That's a hard decision because
it is.
It's like,
listen, they want to sign you as a professional because we want to do it now.
Yeah.
But at the same time, you're chasing your goal and your dream.
yeah, and some of them, like with the kid and the dad combo that went for it, the Olympic achievement is
Yes.
something that like will live with you forever.
Yeah, absolutely.
And that actually leads to real big paydays when you do go.
And
pro.
at the same time, you don't want to say, "Oh man, you know what? I should have went for it that one time." And,
But now it's 4 years later.
No, I can't. I'm pro now. I
Yeah.
can't do it. It's just you got that window, and now it's closed for whatever reason, or you might have closed it yourself. You
Yeah,
might have
exactly.
did it by choice. Also, you called it. DC, he's interested. Daniel Cormier in that trilogy. It only makes sense, and he's calling it his last farewell fight, which is
And
good.
that's what I'm saying too. Is okay. So
Now
then,
I want to watch it. Now that'll sell, and
I would've
that'll
watched
be a
it
great
before.
event.
I would've
That'll
watched
be-
it before.
Now we know what's at stake.
yeah, I mean, that's a tough one. Like,
Do you agree
I
with
see
that
no
decision?
argument with. I mean, I totally agree with the decision. Why
Because
not?
a lot of people said, "Look, you have everything ready. Why fight?"
But he doesn't have everything.
no, he don't. He
That's
don't-
the thing.
no,
Is
exactly.
at the end of the
No,
day, DC
no.
knows that he had the belt. He
Yeah.
took the belt.
Yeah,
He defended it and lost it to the same guy. And like
Exactly.
boom, boom, boom. So I'm definitely down to see that fight. That fight alone is more than justified. People be like, "Oh, well, DC should go and win one." Dude, he just had the belt. And that was a close 4-round fight until he just got caught in the body, and that's what tipped it. And that was it, because they were kind of going like this,
Yeah.
and then that body shot did it, and that was it.
and the
So,
distance. I mean,
the fact that it
created
went
the distance.
Yeah, people
no,
were
it
like,
created that distance for his
oh
punches.
hell yeah, with that right,
Yeah,
yeah,
absolutely.
it dropped him and blocked him back. But I could totally see that, and people be like, "Oh, well, he's just dodging Jones." But here's the thing: at the end of the day, it's about money. An opportunity to get your belt back as your last fight and
Yep.
go out as champion, which
Yep.
that's fucking
And
writes itself,
and disappear in the
and
sunset.
then probably get
and
paid
still
the
have
same.
and still have a job with the UFC as a commentator.
Yeah, exactly. And that really brings in ratings too.
Oh, absolutely.
Or you fight Jones, which is risky as shit. I don't care how human he appears now, but all he's going to do is he's going to adjust and either be better, or that'll be a risk for him now. But I don't, so it's a risky fight. He'll probably get paid more for the trilogy fight than he would for fighting Jones anyway.
Yeah.
You're going to get championship clause money. You're going to get pay-per-view money, all that stuff. You're not going to get that
If
with
he
a fight
fights
against
Jones, no, this is hot. Stay hot where you're at. It's wide open. Don't close the door.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, people want to see this now. You're going to have a hard time selling afterwards. You really are. Because a lot can happen. You fight Jones. Take this fight.
Exactly. Well, I mean, the money's better. Like,
Yeah,
I
absolutely.
would almost
I agree.
guarantee the money for the trilogy fight is better. I don't understand why there would be an argument against it. Like, and the only way he would even consider a fight with Jones would be if the UFC came and said, "Well, we'll pay you more than to fight Stipe."
Yeah, exactly. I agree. Mark Davis from Fresno, California says, tell ESCOVEDO it's a win-win situation.
fighting.
I guess either or. He didn't explain himself, so I guess we're
It
talking
is a
about
win-win.
yeah.
It's got to be DC fighting Mickey out. Yeah. It's a win-win-win. It's a win-win for everybody. It's a win for them. It's a win for the UFC.
Mark Davis is in a win-win situation. He's a photographer.
Oh, nice.
And he don't just take pictures of athletes.
No, yeah.
Yeah, he enjoys his job.
Broad spectrum. Yeah, no, that's everybody's got to have a day
Mark Davis
job.
behind camera.
Got to love your day job, right?
Oh, he does.
You got to love your day job.
Oh, and he also is the official photographer for the new soccer team that we have in Fresno, California.
Oh, what's
Don't ask me to name them right now.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say because last one I knew was like.
Well, they're always playing. Yeah, they're always playing at. I always say at Grizzly Stadium.
Well, the Galaxy used to be in L.A., right?
Yeah.
That's just L.A.'s. That's not.
Text me the name of it, Mark.
Yeah,
I'm
please.
driving.
Nice
Al. Okay, I'll text the name later. Casey Olson is watching. Mr. Casey Olson. I was told a long time ago by Rick Murray, and he said, "Get this guy on your show."
Oh, Casey's good people.
Yes, not only is he good people, he has a story to tell, but he's a mentor to these young kids, which we have common ground. I work with kids, and so do you, Cole, and yeah, I'd love to have him come on the show.
No, yeah, dude, he's like he is the reason I'm in that field now.
Yeah.
And they gave us a book that they told us to read, and dude, after read that book, dude, that should, my opinion would be the book they gave us to read, which was just read like the first 2 chapters. It'll be helpful and insightful. Dude, I read the whole book over like 2 days. It, like, in my opinion, for the job we do, that book should be like a prerequisite for the job. Like, you should have to, that should be like mandatory. A training manual almost. On
exactly.
Like how to deal with these kids and the different type of scenarios that you're dealing with and why you're dealing with that scenario. Like, they're mad, but they're mad because they have zero power outside of the school. Once they leave the school, they have zero power in their life. So when they're at school, you get fight back from them in a form of attitude or non-compliance and stuff, and it's, you got to really realize where is it coming from. It's because it's a control thing. They want to have some sense of control, and when they tell you to do things.
Hey, how we doing?
Hey, Richard, what's happening, brother? How's everything?
Hey, I'm gonna put you on speaker right now, my man. Hold on. Oh, plug him in. How we doing? How we doing?
Amazing, man. Like blessings, man. Like, I'm so grateful right now.
JC LLAMAS is on the line right now.
Oh, hey.
He interrupted the conversation, but it was good because I want to talk to you about what's going on. We had some questions about that last round, the bow, the horn, the headbutt. What's going on? I want to hear it from your words.
Okay, man. Like, first of all,
yes,
I just want to say thank God that my opponent is healthy and I'm healthy, and nobody suffer any injuries like that. 1 minute, come in. And like we ready to go for another round, but hopefully we can run it back, and we can make this happen again. And thank you for the promotion, Valor, Knuckle, Ken Shambro, Todd, Richard Woodman for putting an amazing show. And besides all of that, let's talk about business. This is what happened, bro. I got a lot of videos from my fans, from my friends, from all around the world. The people that were live from the audience, and I see them from different angles, bro. And I posted the video on YouTube, but then Richard told me to put it down because
as soon as you get permission, let us see.
To get it, to watch it from Fight TV, from the actual like to pay for it. Basically, people want to see it, they gotta pay for it.
Yeah, no, so, you're totally in the business side still right now. But no, yeah, as soon as you get the permission, I'd love for you to like show me so I can see where it happened, and I'd love to watch.
Yeah, but honestly, I have the video, and it shows like I was counting the whole fight, bro, the points, the land, the punch, the land, and everything, and I landed over 12 punches, bro, like clean shots, like cut him open on his eyebrow, by his nose, the lip, the side of the cheek, and on the like I punched him like over 12 times, clean shots. And he couldn't hit me, bro. He was, I don't want to say nothing bad, but he's too slow for me. He's not in his prime. I'm barely getting in my prime, so I'm way faster than him. Okay, and he couldn't hit me. He could not hit me, and I told everybody, and for the press conference, the interviews, everybody, I told everybody, first and second round, I'm going to move in and out with my combos. I'm going to move. I do a lot of head movement, a lot of movement. On the third round, I'm going to come forward and finish him. On the third round, because I promised everybody that I wasn't going to knock him on the third round. That was my plan, and I stick to it. So I was moving a lot. And I told everybody that on the third round, I was going to go forward and finish him. Okay, so in the first round, I stick to my plan. I was moving in and out, and every time I come in, how you doing, brother? Every time I come in, I landed 1 or 2 punches, and you can see in the video. And then my opponent, he was getting frustrated because he threw some punches, but he couldn't land it. And the rule about the pit, it was new to everybody. Like, we didn't really, they told us about the rules of the stay inside the pit and the move around. To my understanding, it was we can be in the black area for 1 or 2 seconds, and then they will stop it and then bring us back. So basically, to what I understand, we can fight like 1 or 2 seconds and then come back to the white part. The referee will stop it. Yeah. That's what I thought it was. And so I think I went outside the white area for maybe 4 or 5 times, like a 1 foot or 2 foot. But as soon as I went back, I stepped back in. You know what I mean? It's not like I was on that side the entire time. It was like maybe 1 second and then went back in. Like, I didn't stay there longer than 2 seconds. And I was just moving and connecting. Then I saw the video, the actual footage from Valor Knuckle, and the person that was keeping the timekeeper of Valor Knuckle didn't ring the horn, didn't press the horn when the time ended. If you go and watch the fight, you see 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0, and then he let it go for another 3, 4 seconds. 1, 2, 3, and on second 3 or 4, he threw the punch and the headbutt, and that's when the accident happened. So I felt that if the timekeeper was paying more attention about the round, the whole incident would never happen, and we wouldn't be able to do second and third round. You know what I mean? So the punch that he said he landed, and the headbutt, it was actually after the round was over. You go and watch the fight and see the actual time of the.
I wouldn't necessarily blame the timekeeper on that one. I would blame the ref, because you can hear when the horn goes off, but the referee doesn't stop you guys. That's kind of where it went south. It wasn't really the timekeeper. It was the horn went off, but the referee himself allowed you guys to keep fighting. That's where it went south. The referee should have stopped you guys at the horn, and he didn't. That's where the fault is on the referee on this one, unfortunately.
Because he's waiting for the horn. That's his job.
They press the horn. Yeah, they press the horn. They press the horn 3 or 4 seconds after the round was over. Like, you can see the timer.
Yeah,
like
but
on the screen, you can see it's like.
But regardless, when the horn blows, the ref's job is to stop you guys. You guys are supposed to just keep going until the ref stops you. That's how it's supposed to go.
Yeah,
so,
I mean, I don't think in this one. I don't want to blame the referee, or I don't want to blame Mike Richman, because, I mean, we were fighting. Like, I didn't know the time was over. He didn't know the time was over.
No, exactly, and that's why you guys are supposed to keep fighting, because you fight until the ref stops you.
We keep fighting.
Yeah,
when
exactly.
I saw the actual round, listen to this one. This is very important, because it's probably getting misunderstood. The referee stopped it probably when the horn was on.
No, the horn goes off and the ref just stands there. That's what happened. The horn goes off and the ref lets you guys keep fighting. That's literally what happened. Okay. So it goes honk, and then he lets you guys keep fighting because you're supposed to, until he stops you, and he just didn't stop you guys. So yeah, of course it was.
This is the horn.
I wouldn't know if it was like
pressed. The horn was pressed 3 to 4 seconds after the round was over. Like, the round was over, and then like 1.
That's the timekeeper then.
3. They rang the horn. Look at the video. Like, look at the video and look at the end of the round. 3 seconds after the round was actually over,
regardless,
they pressed the horn.
But like I'm saying, is regardless when the horn goes off and you guys are supposed to just keep fighting. You're not even supposed to worry about the time. So your job is to just keep fighting. So it's hard to say if those were late punches, because you were both under the impression that the fight was still going. Like, I don't know if it would be late punches. It would definitely be. I'm just coming back. I would definitely blame the ref on that one. But I like that it was a no contest, because neither of you should have lost because of that misunderstanding. Are you guys? You got something coming up though, don't you?
Yes, man.
You're just fighting every week, huh?
Man, God is so amazing, man. Like, God is so amazing. My life is full of blessings right now. I feel like super blessed. I'm getting love from all around the world, my students, my friends, my family.
So you're boxing next, right?
You have no idea how much love I'm getting right now. I feel blessed right now, man. So basically, I got as soon as the fight was over, I got a fight contract to fight November 9th. here in Bakersfield, my hometown, in the Fox Theater, one of the biggest venues in the co-main event.
Nice.
Then I got a message saying that I got an award for best fight of the year versus Chris Lytle. Bare Knuckle, best fight of the year for Bare Knuckle. So I got an award for the best fight of the year, Bare Knuckle, with Chris Lytle from my last Bare Knuckle fight.
Nice.
So I'm gonna get my award October 17th, and then I got another call. Like, I have a big friend of mine. He's one of the biggest battle rappers in the world. His name is Disaster. He was just in a movie. He was the main character, like a huge movie, mainstream and everything. And he's like one of the biggest battle rappers in the world. He got in a beef with another guy. They actually ended up fighting on the battle rap, and that thing went viral, like millions and millions and millions of views. So these guys, they're going to fight. They're actually going to fight professionally. So he told me, hey, bro, I need you to train me, and I'm going to train him, and I'm probably fighting the same card as him. Pay-per-view, worldwide, televised. It's going to be battle rap.
So a rap game fight turned into a real fight, like a rap game dispute turned into. Oh, sweet, that's a first.
There you go.
But it went viral, bro. It went like, I'm talking about like hundreds of millions of views.
Oh, wow.
Bro. Like, I'm talking about mainstream viral. Oh yeah.
You're gonna pick up training purposes for that, then, yeah?
Yeah, and the thing is, my friend, he's a movie star. He's a celebrity. He's huge. His name is huge.
Well, okay, you may say you know this guy and he's your friend and he's a movie star and he's huge, but is he as huge as Cole Escovedo is what I'm talking about.
Oh, man.
Because Cole, I mean, wherever he goes, traffic stops. The ladies, they hurt their necks, and, you know, he just makes it happen. And he's here in studio.
Yeah, that's awesome, man. No, that's awesome. That's awesome. But this is what's going on. So that's another huge payday for me, another huge car for me. And I'm gonna be training this guy and also fighting the same car. And it's gonna be not just mainstream for battle rap, also for fighting. Like, I'm talking about celebrities like Eminem, talking about like Busta Rhymes, like all these type of people is gonna be behind these things. You know what I mean? So it's gonna be huge. It's gonna be huge. And also, they told me that they might run it back on January 18th, the Bare Knuckle fight in Tachi Palace.
The next Valor?
In Tachi Palace, and that's freaking awesome.
Hey, my man, were you supposed to drop that news right now? Because I heard it was up in the air. But, hey, drop it first. Only on the Fighter's Voice, the only voice that matters, Kick-Ass Podcast.
JC's going to be like...
There's no contract yet. So
I know. Exactly.
I hope...
Hey, Richard, right now Richard Goodman's going, I didn't drink today, but today I'm drinking.
The Tom.
I hope it happens, man. If
Tom
it
Holland,
happens, it'll be amazing.
Wait. I like the way you're backtracking. Now I hope it happens.
Right, so we can see him on the card.
No. Now I hope it happens. Before it was a done deal.
Yeah.
JC said it's already a wrap on the co-main. JC, we got nothing but love for you, baby. You're doing it.
Man, likewise. And then my homie Labar, he might fight my other homie Mark Gabier for the title. So that's gonna be an amazing fight, man. So I want to see that fight too.
That's the tournament winner.
So
yeah,
Labar versus Gabier. That'd be a badass fight.
Yeah, Mark Gabier. He just won the tourney, right?
The one that won the heavyweight fight.
Yeah,
he's a good guy, man. I like him, and Labar is my homie too, man. So I like both of these guys. I think that fight is gonna be amazing. That if they make it happen, and if me and my opponent they run it back, man, I don't mind. I would love to fight in the main event or co-main event for the next card. I think it's gonna be a huge fight.
Hey, what'd you think of the rounds? What'd you think of the length of the rounds? How'd you like that compared to like boxing and MMA rounds where they're like 5 minutes and then
honestly,
boxing's what, 3?
I'll be honest. This is the best event I ever been to, man. Like honestly, the best event. I like the vibe.
Says a lot.
I like it, man. Like, but I tell you something that I think it would be a little bit better. Okay, if they would have let us, all the fighters know, just the fighters, keep it private. They let us know the rules, how the rules are gonna work, and where we're gonna be fighting at least like a week or 2 weeks, so we can practice and like understand the system. It would be a lot better for everybody because
I see what
honestly,
he's saying.
Absolutely.
I see what he's saying. Yeah,
honestly,
so you would have known how to move and space yourself out and your distancing and stuff, and you could rope off your ring so that you know how much space you'd have. so you could train for the amount of. Yeah, I could totally get that.
Exactly. We can make a circle like on the team. We can make a circle and be like, okay, you cannot step outside this side, or they're gonna
hit you with something.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
but
exactly.
Also, check this out. On my last bare knuckle fight, we were allowed to clinch and punch, and this one we couldn't. I see a lot of people clinching, but we couldn't. We didn't supposed to clinch. Now, in the last bare knuckle fight, we weren't allowed to do a spinning back fist. In this one, we were allowed to do it. And Superman punched too. But they told us that, like, right before I stepped in the fight, I asked him, like, hey, can we do Superman punch and spinning back fist? And he's like, at least you just got to get hit with the fist, so everything is allowed if you hit with the fist. So I was like, all right, then. But we didn't know that, you know what I mean? So if there would be like a little book with the rule set explaining the rules, the points, and how everything would work, and they would give those to the fighters, I think it would be a lot better for the fighters for preparation for that.
But I could see that. I could see that. Maybe.
But you got to remember, this is a breaking ground.
Yeah, this is their first show.
And they're having a meeting, and of course, you're on that meeting about them running it back. I'm putting words in their mouth, but it's ran professionally, and these are the little, I don't want to say, well, I'll call them
notes.
Yeah, little notes.
Yeah.
Little corrections, little strengths that they want to fulfill and give you, the fighters, and just make it that much stronger and more professional.
You just make the show better.
Exactly, because when UFC first started, look where it is, and it is now. So, yeah, JC, I'm looking forward to seeing you on that card. But you know what? When you mentioned November 9th in Bakersfield, California, you gotta let me know who the promoter is. We're gonna apply for some credentials because I want the fighter's voice to be there and do an exclusive on you and cover you from head to toe. You know what I mean? Because that's what we do.
Hell yeah! I think the promotions is OPP.
Okay.
And I can send you this information so you guys can talk about it and like figure it out. But definitely, man, he's a cool guy, and he's been putting shows for like 10 years already. So he's well known for like putting decent shows. And also, man, like I don't want to say anything yet, but
no, go ahead. Go ahead. Lomas. No, go ahead. Say it. Only on the Fighter's Voice Kick-Ass podcast.
Yes, this is exclusive. This is exclusive. Okay, this is exclusive. It's not 100% sure yet. I'm still waiting for the contract, but I might fight for a world title for MMA in December. I'm waiting for the contract. So as soon as I get the contract, I can say who I'm fighting and where that I'm with who. So we'll see. And also my fight with what's his name, John Gotti Jr. III, man. We tried to make it happen, man.
I was just gonna say that. Don't let that fire die down.
No,
this guy's on the move. Man. We're trying, but I don't know, man.
Okay, I'm going to take just the soundbite of just the important part, and I'm going to spin it, and then I'm going to post it. Because I'm going to post when Tito was talking smack about his opponent, saying he's going to get his ass kicked. And then I'm going to send that to Aframowitz. Because it's all about timing, man. I mean, if you do it then, it kind of dies out. But right now, it's when it needs to be done. You're very active. And I could appreciate that. I respect that.
Across the board, too. Not just one sport. He's boxing,
exactly.
MMA,
he reminds me, okay, remember we talked to Regis? And he just said, I wake up, Richard, and I enjoy life. One day I'm chasing an alligator. I'm diving out of a freaking...
helicopter.
Yeah, helicopter. I'm on standby. I may be the surgeon for open heart surgery. I mean, this guy's just everywhere, man. Regis. And then you talk to Lamas, and these fighters right here... Hey, they don't waste a day. They don't waste a minute. They got to make sure it's all fulfilled. So when it's all said and done, their casket's going to be a feather because they used everything.
Yeah, no, he's taking full advantage of his momentum.
If I have one word just to tell you what my life is right now, the world would be amazing. Like, awesome. I wake up every single day, man. Like, I wake up every single day with a bigger smile on my head and my face, like thinking, like, man, what a wonderful life I have right now.
What I get to do today. Like I bet you I could see Lamas just wake up every day with a big ass smile on his face.
And he does. And you know what I respect most of all, Cole, is we have a lot of guests on the show. And like when they're going to come on the show, they may post they're going to be on the show. After the show one day, maybe they'll post. But then honestly, with life, we're forgotten. But with Lomas, he's constantly giving shouts out to the Fighter's Voice, letting people recognize the Fighter's Voice, and he is a true fan and supporter of the Fighter's Voice, and I could appreciate that.
It's momentum, dude.
No, exactly. Always, my man. Like I remember you like doing your first interviews when the beginning of my career when I fought at Eagle Mountain at Tachi Palace. Like I remember you, man, when you got your little camera and your little microphone. Now look at you, man. You're doing it big, so I'm blessed.
I miss those days.
People like you in my life, man. Like
We're going to have to find some
like
of those
you
interviews.
People like me, we need each other to
You don't
grow.
want to see him.
Oh, man, but we do.
No, I appreciate you, man, and got nothing but love and respect for you. And you always kept it 100. You know, there's you and a handful of some people. And I understand, you know, we're not supposed to take it personal because we're a show, we're a platform. But, you know, hey, sometimes we're human. We're human. But
Smiles are good, man.
exactly. I appreciate athletes like you, man, that always constantly give back. They don't need to fight to give back. They don't need to interview to give back. They just kindly keep us in their radar, and that's good. That's why I love having people like you on the show. It energizes me, man. It really does. I mean, you hear this guy and you get all motivated. Shit, I might get in that contest. When's that fight and what's the weight class?
Let me tell you something, bro.
Yeah.
Like when I fought my opponent, and then all things said and done, they post a bunch of stuff on social media. A lot of my opponent's fans, they start talking trash about me. They start like disrespecting, saying all those things, and I'm okay with that because that's what a fan's supposed to do. Like they're supposed to defend their friend, their team, whatever.
Yeah.
You know, and I don't let that get to my head because I understand that a couple years back, I understand that it's entertainment. Don't take it personal.
Yeah.
So I understand that aspect of the entertainment business. So I don't really reply to those people. I don't really like try to get in a fight with them. I only respond the necessary people, like my opponent, like because we have to build a fight. You know, like at the end of the day, it's entertainment. Like after me and this guy fight, the next fight, that's it. Like he's gonna be out of my life, I'm gonna be out of his life, and I keep moving forward. Like to me, it's nothing personal. Like to me, it's just my job. My job is to fight, create a lot of people turning their face because they need people like me and people like him to make this happen. Like I don't mind being the bad guy for this. Like if I'm the bad guy, so be it. But at the end of the day, the people that actually know me, the
Well, you know
people
what?
that around me, they know me.
You're a bad
I'm
good guy.
Yes.
Yes,
You're
a bad good guy.
Like the people that is around me and know me, they know me and they know what type of person I am. Like I'm always like doing positive things for people, for the community, and at the end of the day, whatever happens between me and my opponent is not gonna change the type of a person that I am. I'm still gonna be me, and I keep gonna moving forward with my life. And that's the thing that my opponent and their fans, they don't understand. Like it's entertainment. Like for example, like the Cowboys fight like compete against another team, and the fans like they beat each other up for like people that they don't even know. You know what I mean? And then those teams, they're actually friends. You know, like a lot of those guys, they're actually friends. They hang around with each other. So
yeah, the
like
teams don't
that's
give
the
a
thing
shit.
that a lot of fans doesn't know.
They don't give a shit about your fandom.
Neither does the beer that's in their system. It doesn't care either. You know, and it talks to them and says, "Come on, drink me. Get brave. Get strong.
I didn't hear no bell.
With me in your system, you can do everything. Jump."
Confidence, dude.
Jump.
It's confidence in a can.
JC LLAMAS, okay, I'm glad you brought that on there. We talked about football. Here's my message right now to Regis, because I inboxed him, I even texted him. Look, the Dallas Cowboys played New Orleans Saints, which is your hometown, Mr. Regis Rigaroo Progray, okay? I want to bet you something. I got the Cowboys over the Saints, but, you know, I don't want to bet anything crazy. So I'm glad you brought that up, so I'm looking at him right now, and I'm going to let him know. And speaking of that, I got you on the line. Big fight this Saturday. Sean Porter against Errol Spence. Okay, who do you have and why and how?
Me.
There you go. There you go. This is that 147.
Oh, no. You asking me.
Yes, I'm asking you. Who do you have? Who do you have winning that fight?
Who's fighting? Who's fighting?
Errol Spence, right? And Sean Porter.
Oh, man. I call it a draw.
Well, that's a good call. That's the safe call right there. That's the safe call right there.
It's going to be a good fight. And
so where can we see yours in November?
Let me tell you something before I leave. I have like 14 students fighting in Encarnación de Díaz, Jalisco this weekend in Jalisco, Mexico. I also have a couple of my fighters fighting in Combate Americas in Guadalajara.
Oh, that's good.
That's the USA versus Mexico card.
Yeah. Garcia, he's fighting in Guadalajara. And also I got like 14 of my students fighting in Guadalajara in a different organization as well. So I want to give a big shout out to all my students in Llamas competition team, all my affiliations. And also I'm doing a tour in Mexico. I'm going to visit 42. I'm going to visit 42 of my academies in Mexico in October to do seminars and promote a lot of my students. So I'm going to be in Mexico City, Sonora, Guadalajara, Jalisco.
So I got to put him in touch with Rocky Molina.
So
yeah, the dude in Mexico is doing it big. Yeah. Hey, you know what? And you know what the cool part is right now, Cole, that he's talking to us? His students are right now waiting for him, but they're stretching right now.
I know,
you know
right?
what I'm saying? He's giving them hand motions like, go ahead and warm up. Let me get this. I'll be there right with you.
It's his life, man.
Exactly. It's your life. It's your life.
Hey, but real quick, JC, where are you fighting next? You said Bakersfield, November what, 9th? 8th or 9th?
November 9th in Bakersfield at the Fox Theater
At
in
the
the
Fox
co-main
Theater.
event, and it's gonna be boxing event.
Boxing event?
Boxing with gloves.
Can they get tickets with
Boxing
you?
with gloves. Yes, you guys want to get tickets, come and get your tickets with me at Llamas Competition Team, 2505 Alta Vista Drive. My phone number is 661-369-2661. Or you can follow me on my Instagram at JC LLAMAS MMA.
Always a salesman. I fucking love it. All right, JC,
Damn.
thanks for taking time out of your day and give us a call, amigo. We really appreciate your time.
JC, we need to talk later on. JC, we need to meet and have some coffee. I want to sit down and talk business.
Don't give this
to
guy
you.
coffee.
I want to talk
Let's do it. Let's
business
set it
with
up.
you, okay? I'll give you a sleeping
Let's do
pill
it, brother.
before, and then you'll be wide awake anyways, and
trim
we'll
her
talk
off.
business.
Let's make it happen, brother. Thank you so much for having me, and
All
I'll
right.
see you guys soon.
Okay,
All right.
God
Bye,
bless you.
JC.
Thanks for the call.
Bye.
All right.
Bye-bye.
Don't give him coffee. Don't
My
give
man.
him coffee.
My man.
That's like, don't you ever watch that movie where they gave the squirrel the energy drink and he ran so fast that everything stopped moving? Like, bro, he's like already there. He's on such a motivated level that you can't give him coffee. He doesn't need coffee.
Like the honey badger?
Yeah, bro, he probably sleeps like 30 minutes a year, like Einstein. JC,
Yeah.
because JC's always doing something. And like he said, bro, I could totally see him waking up with that
yes.
smile on his face.
And creating it.
Just be like, what do I get? Not what do I have to do today? What do I get to do today?
Exactly.
Like, because his life is just, he enjoys all of the aspects that he's involved with. And he's involved with, like I said, a spectrum of them. I mean, from kids' classes all the way up to coach.
Yeah.
I mean, and boxing, MMA, bare knuckle. I mean, the guy's literally looking at his shelf life and he knows it's
Wow,
huge,
really?
so
Okay. What
it's
is
gonna be
what
good.
is the social benefit of this nonsense? It's easy, bro. It's called turn it off. If you don't enjoy what we're doing, turn it off, my man. But
Like
it's
I
okay.
said, it's motivation. It's somebody who sees what the reality that there's a shelf life.
Yeah.
Because some athletes never realize there's a shelf life. They just look at what they're doing at that time and they don't think down the road. He's got there's only 24 hours in a day, and he's filled up probably like 20 of them.
Yeah.
With things that are bettering his life, bettering somebody else's life, making him money.
And see, the thing about it is he doesn't get a platform to spill exactly what makes him tick and what he's created and why he wants
there's
to
more
wake
than
up.
just here's the gym post.
And
or,
it's just-
but man, the guy
yes.
makes videos too.
And- yes, and
I can't. What do you mean? What's the social? What's the social part of it? Like that is the social aspect of it. Like
Exactly.
that's literally what YouTube and social media is about. And,
Exactly.
And documentaries and VDocs and there's whole shows about documentaries and people following themselves around. And ESPN did it.
Yeah.
Top Rank does it. I mean, like that's how it works.
Yeah.
He's just, like I said, don't give him a coffee.
No.
He's just super motivated, super driven. That would be the word I would use. Driven. The dude is driven like a freight train.
Daniel says Lomas is an inspiration. That's good. And Mark Davis said it's Fresno soccer team. Okay, yeah, we know that, Mark. What's the name
It's
of
the
it?
Fresno. Oh, the Fresno Fuego.
No, yeah, Fresno FC. It's
Oh,
Fresno
okay.
FC.
Oh, it's Fresno FC. Okay, cool.
And he says, I agree with Cole. Okay,
all right.
that's good. A done
I'll
deal.
take an agreement any day of the week. I like it.
Yeah.
But no, like I was saying, I don't want to downplay, but yeah, your notes for Valor is definitely something that's happened. There's nothing I think. Well, I mean, I don't think there's nothing we could probably pass on to them, but there's just about nothing that they can get passed on now that they're not already aware of or weren't aware of that night. Like there was somebody with a pad, and pencil and paper, just probably all night.
But you know what? And it's no offense to any of the other guys, and it's all business. This has to be the strongest and the best put together bare knuckle show.
Oh yeah,
bar none. Period.
Oh yeah.
And if there was still little band-aids that need to be put on, can you imagine the rest? Because I haven't tuned into them, and I wasn't interested. I was curious with Paulie fighting, but not as into it as this time.
Like
because Ken
card.
Shamrock, I think my mic's down a little bit. Ken Shamrock, or it's my headphones. Ken Shamrock is the face of this brand, and he's a genius.
He made a good product.
He just reinvented himself.
Yeah, he totally did as like a frontman promoter for a new organization.
Exactly.
That's got nothing but room
and
to
what
grow.
fighters are going to respect the promoter. Okay, it's all business. But when it's Ken Shamrock, who's been there, done that, and provided this opportunity for this, taking it back, so to speak, taking it back to the old days, but also modern.
He understands the fighter today and what they're looking at, and they're all looking at just dollar signs. So he's like, cool, I'm going to make an entertaining platform. You're going to be able to do it the way you want to do it, and I'm going to get you rich. Like, that's basically it. That should just be his orientation speech. Yeah. Do what the hell I say. Follow my blueprint. I'm going to make you rich. Like, and just be entertaining. It's entertaining fights. Like I said, I really like that ring.
You know what? I'm not going to get into detail or mention names, but God bless America, man. The land of opportunity. The land of second chances. You know what I mean? And I'll just leave it there. I mean, hey, it happened. And those are the words when George Foreman knocked out freaking Michael Moore. It happened. When people didn't think it would happen. When they didn't give this 40-year-old plus man another opportunity at the heavyweight championship of the world, which he lost the first time when I was come back to Evander Holyfield and went all 12 rounds. But this time he had to take it into his hands and put him to sleep. And he said it happened. It would have never happened had he not given get a second chance.
Opportunity.
Opportunity.
You can't fail.
It was unheard of. It was unheard of back then. I mean, George Foreman retired for years, then came back.
Speaking of unheard of, January, JC is going to be like the Tom Holland of like the fighting world. Like, they have to watch Tom Holland because he like leaks spoilers so heavy that they're like, dude, dude, stop talking.
Goodman's going, dude, what are you doing,
dude?
So, and then he let us know who told him to pull it.
Yeah,
Lamas, I like you, my man.
Yeah,
I like you.
Richard's just probably shaking a second.
Yeah, you know, hey, Richard, I'm sorry I didn't get back to you. I was supposed to get back to him, man. I just got. Oh man, and you know, like when I don't even want to make an excuse.
I would love to pick his brain as far as
we got to get him on
just
here.
being in the position of matchmaker in the position he's in now.
Yeah.
Differences, level differences, promotion.
By then he'll be able to talk more. I'm thinking of trying to get him on maybe the third week or the second week of October.
They're all busy as hell right now. The week after, I mean,
but he's loving it.
Oh yeah,
he's
like
loving
I said,
it.
He got to.
You take that fish out of the small aquarium and you throw him in a lake.
Yeah,
and just let him
doing fine. I mean, it's a great organization.
There's a chance too to get eaten too. But no, he was over there. He was swimming. He was making it happen.
And they're already going to do another show. That's going to be a must. Yeah, LeVar is going to be. Might as well be headlining that one. That fight was over pretty fast. Like, I don't think anybody.
I'm excited about Lamas, man.
And I want to see him rematch. I don't even care who he fights on the card for him. I just want to be silly.
He's just entertaining. I saw the beginning, and he did that flip before he fought.
You're killing me, bro.
Yes, he did. He did that flip.
I mean, if he's
and then he did the neck thing.
He's pretty proficient in capoeira, I imagine. So it'd be like a guy doing parkour. He knows what he's doing.
How do you tell him to not be him?
Exactly,
and he's proven that's him. It's working for him.
I love seeing it. Don't get me wrong.
Don't slip though.
Don't ever stop. But you make me go every time I see him do it.
Don't slip.
Because that would just be a nightmare. But knock on wood. So anyway, I do think the sport is going to be, like I said, money driven for the younger generation. Yeah. Ken knows that. He knows how to do that, and he's presenting a format and a brand to do it on. So it's going to be good. Now, mark my words. Dollars to cents, we find out that he gets called last minute to replace an injured fighter for the Combate card down there. While he's down there with his kids doing their event, they're going to go, hey, JC,
do you have a
gig? You busy tomorrow by any chance?
I can see that happening.
He'd be like, brother, what do you need? Like, the kids would go. He'd like, give me free tickets for all the kids. Yeah, let's go. Yeah. Like, he'd already his promotion.
He's still the show. He's still the show.
So I'm saying, watch that. The guy's just when he says phone call after phone call, dude, that guy's cell phone bill has to be through the roof.
Frommwitz is calling right now, saying, "How long do you need your stitches in there? How long are they on there for?"
Right, because he's got to get those out.
Are they documented?
Yeah, dude. No, when you get stitches in your face, you literally know. Yeah. You want to know exactly how many days. Like, what's the minimum?
Yeah.
Before I can yank these fuckers out. Yeah. Or when's the minimum before I can do contact? Whatever. Yeah. I don't care. And doctors are going to go, oh, like, 6 to 8 weeks. Okay, so like 3 to 4 is what I heard.
Yeah.
So because everybody wants to get back in.
They'll
push anything.
They do, and that's a natural born fighter, man.
No, but I do hope we get to hear like a real January announcement. That'd be really cool. I know Goodman had mentioned it. Mm-hmm. I saw him post something like, I would love to bring it to Tachi. And with that type of control at the Tachi, you could really have a really cool show because there's no budget restriction, or there probably is a budget restriction, but I imagine the budget is not based on gaming revenue, which has a lot of variables to what you make that, how that number becomes that budget number. So to have a production company,
how do they not want it, and how do they get to reinvent themselves and bring themselves back to life?
That's just
their
second show is going to be better than the first, because any mistakes they feel they made are going to be rectified. Anything guys like JC mentioned, like
it's going to sell out, man.
You know, can I get the dimensions of the ring? There's no cage. I need to practice in that. Like those are things that I'm sure have come up. You know, because I hit up Dream before my fight, like, hey, can you send out a pair of the gloves? I'd love to train with them the week before I leave. I would love to train with them. And they didn't even hit me up with them. They didn't even meet me halfway with a, but you have to guarantee you'll bring them back. If you don't, you're going to be in breach of contract, because those are copyrighted products and we don't want anyone else knowing how we make them. We don't want them out of our control. Yeah. They don't even let you keep them backstage. I won my fight, and I was like, dude, I am fucking getting these. Yeah. These are coming home with me, right? Dude, they come backstage instantly, dude. They cut the rope because it's threaded up. They cut that, they take it off, and they say you can buy them. I think it came out to like a couple $100. Yeah. Like, I can't remember what the yen amount was, but it came out to like a couple $100. And I'm like, really? I mean, you're paying me 10 grand, but just on principle, no, I'm not going to buy my fight gloves from you. Like, on principle, I couldn't do it. You know, I was making 10K, but I'm like, no, on principle, no, I'm just not. You're going to keep them. So what they do when you say no, they give them to a front row seat person who's like a somebody. Like, there's always a somebody. The whole front row is just full of somebodies. That's all there is.
They end up in somebody's hands.
They end up literally. They just walk up and they hand them, like, thank you for coming to the show, and we're so honored you were here.
I want to go to that November 9th show, a boxing event. I want to see him in the ring. Yes, I want to go down there, cover that, get out there, and
see how he moves differently with gloves.
Yeah, well, just the whole. I want to see the show. I mean,
that's always good shows,
the fight is secondary, to be honest with you.
He said that,
he's a showman.
Yeah, dude.
He is.
And he gets, 2-minute rounds on this last one. He'll get 3-minute rounds on the next one. So that means he gets to punch you for an extra minute.
Never fought a pro boxing match in his life, and he's excited. He can't wait.
Oh, dude, fighting's fighting to JC.
He made it small, and he made it mad, and then he shook it.
He shook the shit out of it and let it out of the bag and set fireworks off as it did it.
He let it go.
Because that's what he does. Fireworks are going off, and he gets all worked up. But no, JC's like a Randy Couture. Homeboy was born in the wrong generation. Yeah. If dude had been born in like gladiator days, holy shit. Yeah. That dude would have been lopping off heads with a broadsword and loving every second. He probably would have been a gladiator champion that they probably would have told about in books.
Can you imagine?
The mentality is just there.
Someone that knows him and says, he was supposed to take medication 25 years ago, and he didn't. And this is the product. Look how happy he is. Exactly.
Dude.
Exactly.
I mean, to fight for a living, there's got to be something a little off with us.
He remembered, too. He goes, I remember when you had your little phone and your freaking...
Dude, I want to see those videos.
You do not want to see those.
I want to see those. Like,
I don't even have them. Actually, Mark Davis has all those copies.
Does he?
Yeah, and I told him, let them all go. Throw them away, except for a couple of them.
Mark's going to get hit up. Mark.
Yeah,
you're going to get hit up.
He probably is, man.
Like, let's get some clips. He'll be like, I don't have anything. Tuck a tape falls out of the table.
And we were using like a flip phone for cameras and stuff. It was
just, that's what you guys recorded on?
Bro, we
started. It had to get saved to an SD card or something, right?
No. It was
old school. There's an SD card.
I don't know. It's just old school.
Talk to me.
It's just old school. Very old school, man.
I'm going to get sent like an email with like an attachment file.
But I'm glad he brought that up, man. I'm glad he did. I need to reflect on that.
But it shows... Well, it shows how long he's been associated with the sport, and run into you on various events. But it also shows he's
the word I'm looking for. Very appreciative.
Yeah. Well, exactly. I mean, he likes to help people help themselves. So by bringing that up, it gets you to visualize it on your own. He didn't even he just mentioned the moment, and you visualize it. You're like, dude, that's actually not a bad idea. I remember that. One thing I want to talk about, you boxing fans right here. Great fight this Saturday. The Staples Center, LA, California. You got Durrell and Benavidez. It's going to be an awesome. This may steal the show because there you are right there. We got permission to print that, huh? Yeah, yes, we do. Of course, we got Spence and Porter, but we have Benavidez and Durrell. Man, that is going to be an awesome middleweight showdown. I mean, for Benavidez to come back from adversity and a lot of personal side steps, as we talked about it, as I talked to Swanson about, I have him winning. I do. I have him winning the fight and winning by stoppage. And that's Saturday?
Yes.
And that's in LA, you said?
And see, Durrell's never been knocked out, never been stopped in his career. And Benavidez, and not just because of with the same tone.
Yeah.
But because I get that all the time too. I really do. I mean, I guess
because
it's just a natural
that's
thing.
obviously why you're supporting him with all your knowledge and understanding of the sport.
Man,
you know what I mean? Like
young, fast hands, and he's not looking past his opponent. It's going to be a good fight, very good fight.
in Staples Center, that's down in LA, right?
Yeah, down in LA, and then you got the main event.
Okay, so they're going head to head with Bellator this weekend then.
Yes,
that's
they
what's
are.
going on.
Yes, they
Okay.
are. Yes, they are. And then you got Spence and Porter. I'm going to break it down this way. It doesn't matter how much I like Porter. It doesn't. It doesn't matter. It don't. It don't matter.
It's just what it is.
It is what it is.
It's a numbers game.
He's fighting Errol Spence, and that's bad news.
Yeah, on paper.
He's literally in the top 5 pound for pound, if not 1 and 2. It changes. They don't want to give him the props that they give Bud Crawford.
It will be an opportunity.
Absolutely.
To move a level up, so to speak.
It's going to be exciting because Sean Porter comes in very aggressive. He doesn't sit back and he makes you fight.
Okay.
So Errol Spence is going to be forced to fight, and you're going to see all the technique, all the talent, and all the power.
Now, when he forces a fight, do you think he's going to fight? Forced to fight so much that technique kind of suffers a little bit on Spence's side?
Those are the questions that need to be asked because he's going to be pressured like never before.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Like never
Will he just start punching just
That's all
punch?
that he's going to come in with his head, with elbows, and letting them hands go nonstop. Kind of reminds me of an old school Vinny Pazienda. But he was kind of wild. He just came in and of course faced adversity. Came back from his back and neck.
Yeah, catching someone with a nice elbow after your right cross in boxing is always it's always a very.
But when you fight a skilled top fighter,
good luck.
Yeah, we're going to see. So I think a lot of the key is how they tie up, how they move around, and I got Errol Spence winning.
Okay, so even with the pressure you expect,
I mean Porter's not going to win a decision. He is not. He has to catch Spence, and no one has caught him yet.
Catch him moving, maybe. But has anybody, like you said, no one's really put pressure on him the way that Porter does. So we'll maybe see an opening because he'll have to move more often and more frequent. You won't get to plant your feet as much. Maybe he'll force an opening, and that's what maybe Porter's hoping for. You
know what? And with that pressure, he may create opportunity for himself, but he's also going to put himself in harm's will.
Yeah, no, totally. Because you're chasing someone. Spence may realize he's being chased and let him chase him, and then
two champions, champion versus champion, man. It doesn't get any better than this.
Yeah, it gets cerebral.
No, it's good. It's good. So, if you guys disagree with me, or if you have some knowledge of it, or you just want to state your opinion, man, open up right here. And if anybody can predict the fight, the round, I would just take the round. You don't have to be exactly.
Do you think Spence by decision then, or you think he'll stop him? What's Spence really known for? I'm not really too.
I have Spence with a W. I don't. Man, Porter has a granite chin, man.
Yeah. So you think he'll have to drag him to
I think I can see. Okay, I got Spence by TKO. They're going to stop the fight. Either swollen of the eye or something.
Okay. You think he'll just inflict enough damage that they'll have to stop it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
because the guy won't refuse to go down, or he's just got a granite chin. That's generally what happens. You got to you're not going to knock him out, so you got to start picking the spots where it's going to do damage.
Exactly. I have Errol Spence win by TKO.
Okay, so then I would say unless Porter's known for being a cut, a bleeder and stuff, I'd say
TKO's
probably
around a cut too.
6 or around 7.
About 7. 7 sounds good.
Yeah, because that's around how long it would probably take. Because that's 5 rounds is going to be.
See, because when Spence wins, it's okay. He won. It was a good fight. Porter wins. It was an upset.
Well, yeah, because he's not expected
flipped
to
the
win.
script. Exactly, he's not.
That's what I'm saying. It's an opportunity for him.
But
to
he's very confident though.
Okay,
he's very confident. He's excited about the fight.
If you got a belt, you have to be.
Well, absolutely. You're a champion, and he's wanted this fight. So, better now than later.
You'd rather test yourself while you're young.
Exactly.
Yeah.
We released some sound bites today. We had one released. It was with Errol Spence. Tomorrow we'll release some with Sean Porter, and then I got some more back and forth, and we'll release some as we go into the fight, and also an interview with Benavidez as well.
Oh, cool.
So,
okay.
So we do got some content. We do stay up to par on
that.
Man,
I got to follow the Bellator fight this weekend. I had my picks for it and everything.
Oh, yeah.
Too.
Okay, talk to me about that. Who we got on the card?
That's going to be the opening rounds of, I want to say, the featherweight tournament.
Okay.
You've got Pitbull Ferreira.
Yeah.
I apologize if I'm butchering your name,
it happens.
amigo. But he's their dual weight champ right now. He's bantamweight and featherweight champ, I believe, for them.
Oh, he is, right?
Yeah, he's the champ right now.
Okay.
So he's actually going to... I'm not
champ.
I'm trying to figure out how they're doing it because I know almost all the card is filled with or the main card at least is filled with a middleweight title fight or non-title fight with Gerhard and Machida. I think that's like a middleweight non-title, but then the rest of the card is featherweights and it's all opening rounds for the featherweight Grand Prix. So, but then you look at Pitbull's fight against Archuleta, and it's listed as like championship title defense, featherweight opening round title fight.
Yeah.
So it's like they're going to have, I guess the way that, if I'm understanding it, they're going to have a title, they're going to have a champion picked in the opening round who will fight the winner of, I would imagine, the guys that are competing tonight and then make it onto the
So they're going to
quarters.
fight more than one time?
Oh, yeah.
Tournament times?
Yeah.
See, that's it. You got to go back to those days, man.
Well, not in one day. It's not old
Oh,
school
yeah,
one
yeah,
day.
yeah.
It's
That's
gonna
right.
be-
That's
but
right. Yeah,
it's-
they advanced just like they had the heavyweight tournament.
so
Okay,
you're
I
gonna-
thought it was going now.
Yeah, so either Pitbull will be
Yeah.
the champion when they reach the final fight, or Archuleta will be. And I kind of have Archuleta doing that. I got Archuleta
Yeah.
by decision on that one. I've got like I spent.
Did your research on that?
Yeah, I did the main card, and then I've got one extra fight on there for my boy Dominic Clark that's fighting.
Okay, cool.
And because I've known Dom forever, so I kind of had to cover.
Yeah,
his
well,
fight.
load that up, man.
But yeah,
go right,
well,
go directly to Fighter's Voice, and then share it with
Saturday's when
yourself.
I'll go over the details.
Okay.
But right now we'll go. I'll go into detail about why I feel that
Yeah.
way. But right now I just brought the picks with. So I got, what do I got? I got Archuleta by decision. I've got Musasi over Machida by either TKO or knockout.
that's gonna be a good fight
I
right
got
there.
that one. They fought a couple times too,
Yeah.
so they're a little back and forth.
There we are, right there. Boom.
Yeah, so that's okay. See how that's going to be in LA too on Saturday?
Oh,
no,
my
yeah,
God.
weigh-ins are Friday. So yeah, it's in LA on Saturday. It's going to be at the where's it going to be at?
Oh, no. Well, see, their fight's the Friday.
No,
Oh, no, that's the
weigh-ins,
weigh-ins. Oh, my
yeah, that's what
gosh.
I'm
They
telling
are
you.
going heads up.
They're going heads up, and
Man, we got to get to L.A.
well, dude, I'm thinking that maybe that boxing crowd might take a little bit of a hit.
Yeah.
Because you're going to have two choices now. Do I want to go watch some MMA, or
Yeah.
do I want to go watch some championship boxing? Which do I want to do?
Man,
That's
we need
why
sponsors.
promoters need to talk. I don't know if they're doing it on purpose or
They do.
what, but
They
it's
do.
like,
They do a gentleman's agreement. They shake their hands, look at each other in the eyes, and they say, I don't care who he is or what he is. We're throwing it on this day.
but the thing is, though, it's financially.
You got
it's
to be
stupid.
smart.
That's
Well,
not smart, though.
look at Nate Diaz. I mean, look at a big UFC fight, and he's going head-to-head with Canelo.
But the thing is, they're not going head to head with Canelo. Canelo's going to take a hit on that one. Those numbers are going to take a hit.
Is that what you think? Because I wanted to know. He's fighting Kovalev. He's moving up
here's
to
the thing.
175s.
You're splitting.
That's going to be, so we'll talk about that later. That's going to have.
You're splitting.
He ain't no West Coast gangster.
Yeah, exactly.
There you go. He ain't no West Coast gangster.
there's-
Cole, you're not
there's
a
too
West
much-
Coast
dude,
gangster,
There's
Cole.
too much drive behind him.
Oh, I got a new nickname for you.
But to go heads up is
I got a
stupid.
new nickname for you.
What's the nickname?
Cold-blooded.
Yeah. No, dude. But to go heads up is stupid because you got to
you
remember.
don't wanna do that.
It's no longer boxing fans and MMA fans. It's now just fight fans. That's who your demographic is now. It's no longer just boxing or just MMA. So you're basically forcing your demographic.
I want to go heads up.
But but what I'm saying is financially it's stupid because you're forcing your demographic to decide.
Yeah.
They're going to be split. You're both losing money.
Yeah.
But the problem is I think people are becoming, as fans as general, are becoming just more MMA fans in general because boxing kind of took a hit for a while with the fights that were real questionable, the decisions and things like that. It kind of soured people for a while. And I think they just gravitated towards MMA. So now boxing's
We're
slowly
going to find
pulling
out.
them back.
We are going to find out.
I would imagine
Daniel agrees with you. He says true. And also, Carol says unanimous decision for Spence.
Oh, okay. So she thinks he's going to not be able to do enough damage and have to drag him all the way out and just punish him the whole time.
Well, he's going to have to fight him a little differently. But see, Porter, I'll just get real quick. Porter's going to make Spence fight.
Yeah, that's what
the
I'm
whole
saying.
thing. He's going to impose his will. But
That's why it's going to force him to
Exactly.
engage. Force him to engage,
Exactly.
basically, not let him pick his sniper shots.
So you got Machida losing?
I do. I've got Machida losing by TKO, and like I said, I have pages of notes.
Okay.
I spent the afternoon kind of just researching every single fight on the main card.
Good.
I've got my notes. I'll make videos on those for Saturday's fights, guys. I got Corellis over Caldwell by TKO or knockout. Rogers over Weichel. Apologies if I mispronounce your name, amigo. By sub. Rogers by sub on that one. AJ McKee. I've got him by sub over Karakanian. I want to say if I'm mispronouncing your name too, brother. I'm sorry. Don't kill me. But I got him by sub, and a lot of people are going to be like, nah, I'm thinking TKO or finish. But if you look at the numbers based on his record and how he's won versus how he's lost, etc., and who he's won against and why, it changes the variables a little. Like I said, I'll explain that as well. And then I got my buddy Dominic Clark. I got Clark over Jones by TKO, and I've got as unbiased as I can research on those fights too. Like if I didn't even know who fighter A and fighter B was based on this data, I would go with fighter B because of this why. So I try to keep it as unbiased as possible. So a lot of people might look at it and go, well, you're a Machida fan. Yeah, I am, but
You're keeping it real.
Geargird's like 50 fucking fights. plus,
Yeah.
50 plus fights. And he's lost. Yeah. No, you're thinking of Jacare.
Yeah, Jacare.
You're thinking of Jacare
Those two do.
Souza.
Oh, yes. They remind me of each other because
they've all fought each other,
Yeah,
too.
when you're from Rio de Janeiro, you're from Rio de Janeiro, baby.
Yeah, they've all fought
Yes.
each other. They've all trained together probably.
Yes.
So I've got those guys. And then
So you got him by submission or TKO?
Machida losing by TKO.
Wow, you really think so?
Yeah. Just this, I will go into detail on Saturday. It's in
Okay,
my notes.
I wanna hear
my
the
notes.
detail.
My notes are at home. I got.
I'll say in the 11th
I kind of
hour.
break it down by a numbers thing, which is going to really suck for Instagram. Your whole 60-second video thing makes it really hard to spit out that data in a timely fashion to be
Yeah,
able
it does.
to get it on Instagram.
It
So
does.
you need to fucking fix that.
It does.
And then
Spans by majority decision, Eric Lucero. Okay.
and then the last thing on MMA that I wanted to cover
What's up,
was Edgar versus McGregor for this year has been talked about. And
Man, I don't want to see that.
neither do I, because it's McGregor, and this is
What does McGregor get out of that?
Exactly.
Nothing.
Exactly.
And Edgar goes, okay, I get it's red panty week. He calls his wife, says, put on the red panties.
I mean,
we're rich.
It's a payday,
Right? Exactly.
But the thing is, though,
Nobody
how
wants to
much of a
see
payday
that.
is it though? Because McGregor's not really, his value hasn't gone down, but I don't know if
I wouldn't take that fight if I was McGregor. Only because if he
Well,
gets
it's their-
taken, if
it's
he
their
gets taken,
camp's idea.
if he gets taken down,
It's their,
see,
it's
no.
their camp's idea, but
Bad idea.
And this is nothing against Edgar. I just, from a shelf life perspective, I think he's on the closer to expiration date of being able to still put on top tier elite level ability.
He can only if he fights BJ Penn again
No,
and
BJ
again
Penn's
and
never-
again. No, I mean he owns them for the most part.
Yeah, but don't even bring up BJ Penn. That's
No.
a source. That's a sore subject right
No,
now. That's a very
no,
sad subject.
no,
Anyway,
I don't wanna see that fight.
But I see what they're doing. They're doing okay. What they're going to try to do is what people tried to do to Jens. They would call out a guy that they know is not as seasoned anymore. You know what I mean? They know they're not as fast. They know they don't hit as hard. They're still dangerous, but you get these young guys or whatever they want to do. So it's one of those scenarios where they're trying to put themselves in a easy win scenario, I guess. In
Chris,
their
what's
mind.
up, my man? Thanks for watching, bro. MMA Fight Pass, Chris.
But in their mind, I think they think it's an easy win. I don't want to see the fight either, but personally, I think Edgar would actually give him a good chance. Like,
I
think
do.
Edgar would probably put him on his butt once or twice because
Exactly.
he's small, he's short.
Exactly, and if he gets him, and if he gets him on the ground,
Yeah.
that's a bad fight for
on
Conor.
the ground is a
Yeah.
bad
Yes,
spot
exactly.
for Conor.
Exactly.
So Edgar's wrestling.
Yes.
Edgar's head movement
Yeah.
and Edgar's boxing ability.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck
I agree.
that Conor had some whatever you call that.
My
fight with
man,
Mayweather.
Richard Goodman is watching. Appreciate that, Rich. And sorry if your ears were ringing. We got nothing but love and good things to say about you. We need to get your ass on the show, my man.
So,
It's just
but I
been
don't
different crossing paths, but
I
we'll
don't
get you
think,
on.
I don't think that'd be a good fight for McGregor.
No,
I really don't.
No,
I really don't.
No, I think we're spending too much time on that, man. Because if I was McGregor's people, I'd say no. I don't want that fight.
That was their idea. It's their idea.
Oh, well, that's a bad idea.
Well, it's at least one of his coach's ideas, I think, or something.
Well, yeah,
The
he's
way
probably
it was
not there
able.
no more. Exactly. Is that touch butt coach, the one that Diaz talks about? Diaz is always talking about him, man.
Touch butt coach.
They're all touch butt coaches. That's what Diaz said.
Yeah,
No, he
something
didn't
about
say
the
that.
ponytail. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I don't want to say that because I'm gonna have these coaches calling and want to kick my ass.
And it's you got if you if you get to that level of celebrity status, I guess you would call it, in a sport or an entertainment industry, and you have to accept people's
Rich.
opinions. Like, period. Yeah.
No, Rich says I'm ready. He goes, I'm ready. I'm not sure if Rich says I'm ready to come on the show or I'm ready to
Or if
kick
I'm-
your ass.
Or if I'm ready for January.
Or I'm ready
you
to
know.
kick your. Oh, what are you talking about January? He's gonna come with tape on his mouth.
Dude, he's just gonna first thing he's gonna say is, "Let me address this right at the gate before we even go on."
JC's been drinking.
He got a little excited.
Yeah, exactly.
No,
exactly.
No, it'll be fun. We've
Yeah.
been wanting to pick Richard's brain for a really long time.
Yeah, I want to ask him why he made that transition.
Yeah, exactly.
I want behind the scenes.
Transition,
Yes.
what the budget difference is like, because remember you're working with an entertainment now aspect that's on. It's on a casino property, but it's being held in a different format. To do
Yes,
them regularly
exactly.
requires an annual budget and things like that.
Exactly. Rich, we did enjoy the show. The whole world enjoyed the show. It is here to stay. A couple little Band-Aids here and there, but it doesn't matter, man. I mean,
Number 2 is going to be awesome.
I'm looking
Number
forward
two
to
is
it.
gonna be
I'm looking
awesome.
forward to it. It's just everything's all perfect. Even them shirts are badass.
Yeah, I know.
I rarely say I want that shirt because I don't like to wear other people's
yeah.
brands.
But a good
that's a
shirt's-
badass. That's a badass
Good
shirt.
shirts are good shirts. I like us. I think I'm in the minority on this one, but
Yeah.
I did like the pants.
No, I like the old school.
Pants. Like,
Hey,
I like that.
Hey, get used to it. It's
Well,
there, and
but
I
if-
like that.
But Rich, if you're watching,
JC Solomon.
who made that idea? Like, where'd that come from?
Yeah, Rich, who made that
So
idea?
we got to get him to answer that. But I like it. I think it's good because you don't have to worry about kicks, takedowns, none of that stuff. So and there's all kinds of room for like the name down the side of the leg, sponsors on one. I mean, people might say you don't want it to look like a NASCAR jacket, which I get it, but you know that's where the company will say, well, no, we're going to have two or three main sponsors that are going to be like, because like you got Monster and you've got Reebok for UFC. Yeah, that's all they wear. On their stuff, and those guys are the sponsors, so they kind of are supposed to be one of the considered sponsors of payment for the fighters. Limited.
Yeah, you know, Ken Shamrock came up with them.
Oh, cool.
Yeah,
but why? Like, what was it just he liked it, or was it because like we were talking about earlier, the old Boxing Days throwback? You know,
Benavidez knocks out Anthony Durrell in the co-featured. Thank you, Eric Lucero. That's a good call right there. Okay. Benavidez has fast hands, a big heavyweight.
Yeah, see, I don't know.
Big heavyweight. Well, you are, because you're going to interview JC at his boxing event.
Oh, nice.
That's going to be fun, man. I'm looking forward to that right here. I am. Christian, my man. Oh, Christian, I got a picture to send you. Oh, yes, I do, bro.
Print up?
Yes. I got gobs of freaking candy from Canada, man. Gobs of it. I'll bring some. I know I'll bring some. I will bring some.
I hear candy, but I don't hear chocolate.
No, I will. I'll bring some.
There's chocolate?
There's chocolate. Of course there's chocolate. No, not from Goodman. I mean, I'm sorry, not from Print Up.
No?
No.
Oh.
No. No.
I heard Christian.
He says, what's up, fellas? Hey, what's happening, Christian? How's everything going? Keep it up, OG, like original bare knuckle. That's what's up, Rich.
We like candy.
Keith Davis, my man, is watching. Man, I thought he disappeared. Hey, Keith, I need, the other day, like some ants were coming out of my Uletta. I need you to come by and spray, bro. Let's work something out. We'll put Keith Davis pest control right here on the side. Let's work something out, man. We should, right?
It's like a self-plug for free advertising for him. It's like reverse psychology. It's the best.
I'll just give you a hard time, Chris. And he goes, oh, damn, I know I dropped the ball.
Uh-oh.
There, but nah, man. Kirsten's a good dude. He's busy, man. The guy's busy.
Not too busy to send us chocolate, Chris.
Yeah, he did go there. He did go there, man.
We've been waiting for our turbo loan.
Yeah, we have. Yes, we have.
He made it sound
now
so
it's about principle, Smokey.
He made Canadian.
It's not about we can go get some candy. It's the man said he was going to give us some, Smokey.
Yeah, I don't want to have to take some international flight just to get more Toblerone.
Nah, the guy's a busy man. Busy man.
No,
Vic is watching.
He is
okay, Carol is watching. You know what? This is what I want to say before we leave, or we got a couple more minutes, and I don't want to lose the momentum that we have. There's been some one. It's a long shot, but working with the 5-time world champion, I offered, hey, we'd promote your new business here, and he said, really, when are you coming up this way? And I said, well, we're probably going up there in November and December. We've been at that gym before. And I said, let us know because we'll start now. Just send me the information. So it's just something in there.
Cool.
Something to work on. I don't want to mention no names. It's a long shot, but call it in existence.
It's you have to start a relationship before you can have a business relationship. You know what I mean?
Christian goes, I'm going to Amazon right now. The Candyman. The Candyman is here.
Well, he said Canadian chocolate.
Yes, he did. But I'm going to send him this picture.
Canadian chocolate.
KP, I'm going to send you. Christian, stay on the line, my man. Stay on the line. You made the show this much better. Stay on the line, Christian.
But no, he is super busy. Like
he is.
They're always doing something new up there.
He is.
It's what? It's not Syracuse. Is it Syracuse? No, Falls.
Yeah.
Niagara Falls area. Yeah.
Almost by New York, eh? But he's still in there, and he's making it happen. And I'm going to send you something right now. KP, post this right here.
It's going to be a picture of something interesting, I imagine.
Yes, it is. Boom. And this is for Christian. This is for Christian, my man.
This could be you with like
no, and we're going to see it right now.
Looking all sad. Where's my chocolate?
It should get to you. You heard that bell. Oh, really? It's taking its time. Oh, there you go. Boom.
Oh.
Boom. So it should be there pretty soon. Any viewers and listeners, man? Hey, we do it live. Oh, okay. That's the old school pants right there. Yeah. I know that guy on the right. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Did it come?
I didn't send you that. The other one I sent. Oh, okay. My bad.
I'm looking at the pile of candy right now.
Oh, are you?
Dude, I like candy.
Yeah, there we go. Right
here. What does that one say?
Christian, my man. Boom. You can concur.
That's chocolate.
That's all Canada, baby.
That's Canadian chocolate?
That's what it's all about, eh?
Oh, okay. I see. They've got what? Big and...
Boom.
Crunchy.
Boom. So at least half is left.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. I get me some Canadian chocolate.
What?
some Canadian chocolate. No?
Yeah. They hook it up.
Yeah,
man.
those
They
names
hook
were
it
pretty
up.
cool. I like
Yeah,
that.
yeah, they are. They are. There you go. That's
Yeah,
what
that's
Christian Print Up
interesting.
right there. Hey, and I also want to give a shout out to my man, Junior. I got my own back. I want to be working close with you, my man. And let's do it. Styles make fights. I've been waiting to hear from you, my man. And let's make this thing happen. And also, I never met the guy from Chin Check.
Dennis? Yeah.
And yeah, he has some nice gear.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. With that blue that LeVar
Yeah.
had with the chin check on it, looked really nice. So
Yeah, I liked JC LLAMAS. I like his shorts, man. I mean, his pants.
the white ones?
Yeah, look pretty good.
Yeah.
I want to sit down and talk to him about putting the fighter's voice on there, man.
I think their color.
Huh? What's that?
Like if you were allowed to pick your color.
I don't know.
Like did they have more than just that? Because we didn't see any reds, no greens.
Well, see, those are all the questions we're gonna have for Goodman. We're gonna pick his brain. I want all behind the scenes stuff. You know what I
Right?
mean?
Oh, I'm sure he's got a laundry list of that.
Oh, I'm sure he does too.
What happened? What didn't happen? What should have happened?
Christian says, "Nice, haw. Canada candy is more polite than American." Aye. There you go.
Their names were
Goodman
really
said, "Yeah,
polite.
that was the concept, my man."
Yeah.
Yeah, to make that happen right now.
okay,
man.
cool.
So how are we going to close, my man? I love this show. I love sometimes when we make something out of night. We make a steak out of salad, you know? I really like it.
Who's coming on Tuesday?
Oh, thanks for reminding me. Tuesday from Fresno, California. You may know him as the nickname About Millions because he has a roster of about million fighters that he has sponsored. He's doing something unique and special. There's going to be some fights in the fairgrounds October 5th, right? And he's one of the promoters. And I had the privilege and honor of my first top-ranked event that I ring announced at Tachi Palace. I honored his grandpa. I was told during that was one of the segments we needed to do, and honored his grandpa. He's going to enter the ring for the very first time in the amateur fight, and he's dedicating it to his grandpa.
Oh, cool.
Alonzo Morales. Yeah, he's going to be on the show Tuesday.
So in October at the fairgrounds.
Yeah, that'll be
Okay,
October.
cool.
Yeah,
We'll
he's going
talk
to
about
tell.
that
Yeah,
on Tuesday.
yeah,
Cool.
exactly.
That'll be on the radio show on Tuesday then.
Yeah.
Perfect. I like it.
Yes, Alonzo Morales.
Nice.
And Wednesday, we have that open right now.
Okay,
Because
cool.
there was a name that we were working on. And those of you that I promised, Sean Porter, I've been going back and forth with the publicist. And right now, as you know, it's fight week. And it's just kind of like, okay, stand by, and I'll call you. That type of thing. And that's just the way it's going to be. For him to say, okay, I have this. They invited us to Media Day, which we
Yeah,
should be there.
right.
But again, yeah.
Well, what would it be back east right now? Like 10:30?
Where's that? For Sean Porter's in L.A.
Well, no, just back east.
Oh, God.
Would it be like 10?
Oh, for Shamrock?
10:30? Yeah. No, just in general. Chicago, New York area, 10:30.
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
Oh, it's October 6th. I'm sorry. Correction on the fight. I said October 5th. It's October 6th, Fresno Fairgrounds.
Okay. Just because that way I can figure out. I'm going to go down a list of guys to try to plug on Wednesday, but East Coast guys are going to be a hard one to do because that's going to be late for them then.
And Daniel's prophesying. He says, don't worry, Daniel will be on the show soon.
Nice.
LOL.
Nice.
Daniel, get a story to tell. Let's talk. Have your agent or manager contact us, man, and we'll get a sponsor. We'll sponsor the show that you're on, and we'll make it happen. It'll be one heck of a show.
So Saturday I'll post the videos.
Yes, please do.
And
Please go
we'll
to
look
the
at
Fighter's
numbers.
Voice first, and then pull it and go to Cole,
And we'll look at the numbers.
so we can bring all the followers there.
True.
It's win-win, just like
True.
Mark Davis said.
True.
Yes. Yes.
1 step, 2 step.
No, exactly. Exactly,
3 step,
man.
blue step.
Exactly.
But I got to find out something on Instagram to extend it. 60 seconds is short, man. I got to spit out a lot of data, and I can't really articulate it
Yeah.
so that people can actually understand why I'm picking my picks.
Expect something good to happen. I just got a text today from Charles Trimley. We were talking when we were off camera, and that dude has my back, man.
Charles?
Yeah, he does. He does.
Oh, good.
Yeah, he is who he says he is.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's a good dude, man, and at least A for effort. Yeah. It's a
Well, I
good
mean,
dude.
he's
So I do want to say that.
Doing good things.
He's doing great
something
things.
right.
He's doing great things.
And then we'll look at the numbers
Yes.
after the weekend. We'll try to get the numbers for how the views did for
Yeah.
the UFC, or not UFC, sorry, Bellator
Yeah.
and the Pitbull fight, and then the Spencer Port fight.
Yeah,
Spence.
a Porter.
Porter
Hey, go ahead and
Spencer.
pull that picture up again with Maria, please. Oh, anyone. Yeah. No, I mean, because we're going to sit down and do some business. There you are, right there. Hey, listen, that's Maria from Extreme Fitness. Extreme Fitness in Madera, California. Richard Goodman knows this picture and knows the gal as well. You can go to her gym and make contact, man, and get your membership there. It's 225 South Pine Street, Suite 106, and the phone number there is 559-514-3496. Let her know that the Fighter's Voice sent you and get your discount as you're there. And she's going to be on the show, talk about fitness and talking about
okay, cool. So
her entrepreneur stuff. Yeah,
cool. That's a good plug then.
Yeah, exactly. And it's related. She's a ring card girl or a cage card girl.
Yeah.
So
what do they call them these days?
Well, I want to say ringside, but card girl. But they cage.
Card girl is what I
card
think.
girls. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah,
there you go.
Round keeps. I don't know.
What'd you say?
Round keeps, like the round.
Oh,
keepers.
okay, round keeps. Okay. Yeah.
I don't even want to know what you think I said.
Something like that.
No.
Get your mind out of the gutter, Cole. Come on. Come on, man. This is a Disney Channel over here.
Yeah, Disney. Eventually it might be because fucking Disney owns everything.
Yeah, it is. There was something I was going to say, and you didn't take it too well. And no, you didn't let it go. When you said, we said something, I said, I want to. I'll probably tell you off camera. And it was probably better that I didn't do it on here.
Yeah, you'll have to backtrack.
Oh, that's what I said. Yes. When you said, we talked about Diaz's fight going up against Canelo's fight.
Yeah.
And we talked about Bellator going up against the
boxing
boxing match.
I think Diaz's fight and Masvidal, I think they'll promote it better.
Yes.
Canelo's
and you said
quiet.
who would want to do that? I do. I want the show to go on a certain day with somebody else.
But what I'm saying is that's a demographic that is very just one demographic now.
Yeah.
It's just fan, period.
Yeah.
Combat fan. You're splitting your demographic in half, so you're costing yourself.
I want to
money.
collaborate with another show, like one day, like for charity or something. You know, work together.
Collaborating
show some unity.
is different than putting on a combat sport on the same night in the same fucking town.
That's just business and pride.
That's just and that's what I'm saying.
You know whose take I want on that? I want
way.
Christian's take on that, and I also want Goodman's take on that. Like, what would they do and when you know how to fight your battles?
Yeah, like why go head to head? Because you're literally, it's like politics. Like you have a Democratic Party, and you get two runners for the same party. You're now forcing your voter to split. You're splitting the party because you want them all to vote for you.
Exactly.
Because you want to be the one that goes.
You're splitting the votes.
You want to be the candidate that ends up getting nominated to run. So you're splitting the votes.
Yeah.
You're fucking yourselves, both of them. So it's the same concept. It's no longer boxing fans, MMA fans. It's fight fans.
Yeah.
So you're splitting it. But I can see wanting to compete.
You got that 40% that watches both.
Yeah, there's a large percentage that watches both. So it's no longer watching. It's not like I can do one and watch the other. It's I got to pick one to go to.
Yeah, exactly.
And what's going to end up happening is maybe what side of town do I live on?
Yeah.
Like maybe I like both, but I'll really have to like MMA to drive across town for it when I like boxing too when it's on my side of LA. That's where you'd have to really consider that variable too. But I don't know. I think it's a silly move to do, especially at that level.
Yeah.
Like it's not a lower level like amateur cards or movies or something, which movies avoid. Like Disney avoids themselves. They won't release certain movies at certain times of the year. It's the plan.
Well, that's because they're not going to, and I'll say this real quick. I know we're going over. They're competing against themselves.
Exactly.
And come January, we're going to compete against ourselves.
Uh-oh.
Yes, we are.
Oh, what do we do?
Yes. I'm going to be like JC LLAMAS and let a little bit slip out.
Oh, okay.
The fighter's voice is going to compete against the fighter's voice Espanol.
Oh, okay, cool.
In January.
I know habla español, so that's going to be a tricky one.
Well,
I'm going to come in a handicap on that one.
It's win-win.
Yeah,
it's win-win. Trust me. Trust me.
I'm down.
Yeah.
I'll.
And we're going to get the. Hey, man, I know we're going to get some support from Christian, my man. Boom.
Nice.
I know he is. Yeah, we are.
I'm definitely going to need help on that.
No, we're going to need help on that. But it's going to happen. No, because they're going to come over here talking Spanish, but it's all about the brand, baby.
Okay, now are we talking like regular slang Spanish or like soccer?
Bro, we're going to go on Tuesday, right? They're going to go on Wednesday after us.
Oh, okay.
You know, they're starting off with just a half an hour, but it's the fighter's voice Espanol. So everything they're doing, but it's all, hey, their own flavor, man. They got the segments, they got the chart. I'm not giving away all the demographics, and they're just going to run with it in Spanish, my man.
Oh, I'd be curious to see who my doppelganger for that state for them is.
Yeah, exactly. Because
I bring a very unique set of knowledge.
Man, I wish Zoila knew Spanish.
Man,
woo!
Did you just pull it? Just going to be called pulling a JC. That's what we're going to call it.
Yes.
You just pulled a JC?
Exactly.
Oh, that's awesome.
Exactly.
Can I bug her about it?
Yes, you can.
Yes. No, dude,
yes,
that's awesome.
Yes, you can.
Dude, that's smart. That's awesome. Is it going to be here?
Yes. It's here, man. Where else are we going to go?
Moving?
As soon as we're done, I mean, we'll see what's going on. It's up in the air right now.
Because I was going to say, that's going to be a commute.
She's going, what the freak are you freaking talking about, bro?
She said, look at what
you put me in. Yeah, you put me in this kind of shit again.
Wow, drug in by her hair.
Yeah, that's it.
Hey, kicking and screaming
that's a win-win
sometimes, bro. It's a win-win, man.
Yes, it is.
Well, I mean, I got tricked into it. I mean, you gotta make moves.
No, you did. Those
come do this box.
Long story. It worked.
It was the smart move, though.
It worked.
It was a smart move. It worked.
It worked.
No.
And I'm tired of calling this the hottest show that nobody knows about. That's going to change. That is going to change.
I can't wait.
It's going to change. It's going to change. It's going to change. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, not your normal show, but it was a show. It was entertainment. I hope you loved it. I hope you were fulfilled. And if I mention your name, cool. If I didn't, I'll get to it. Cool. And as always, I dedicate this show, every breath of air that comes out of my mouth, to my son, Richie. It's a wrap here in Fresno, California with the Apache Kid. Thumbs up, Richie.
Okay, fight fans, it's not goodbye, but until next week.
Remember.
It's always voiceography at its finest. So on behalf of Richard Ortiz, Cole Escovedo, the special guests, and all the crew right here at the Kick-Ass Podcast, saying hasta luego, babies. And always, thanks for listening.